happen?
So we don't have...
We're walking down, we're shimmying our way down the path we're doing under the bridge.
Oh, right.
We've got to pay the troll toll.
Okay, so those guys are up there, presumably guarding to make sure none of those, I don't know, I guess none of the hunters show up. Or just in general that nobody crosses the bridge.
That's a fair assumption, yep.
I really hope that once we get up there, we're going to like jump these dudes or something, and we're just going to find out that they're just like totally friendly and they just would have wanted to talk to us.
You never know.
I'm sure that'll happen.
If only we had the power.
Day yesterday.
It does seem like a thing that's going to actually happen in the game ever.
If only we had the power to sense their motivations.
Do you?
Don't you?
Nope.
Oh.
No, basically doing anything with the Force requires you to spend like 1 billion XP.
Yeesh. Well, at the least, Roll Cage's scanner does indicate that there's at least 5 of them up there, maybe a couple of more lurking a little further away. It even says that they might be hungry. This thing is really good.
Too bad he forgot to turn off like the
so it's Siri
the
just
voice,
talking to him?
the text to voice option, and it just says all this stuff in a loud robotic voice.
I hope that's true.
I don't know, is it?
No, not unless you want to spend a dark side point and make it true.
So when the path starts rising back up, I mean, we're going to run out of cover pretty fast.
Yeah, pretty much. We'll probably shimmy up to like the wrong token. There we are. Here.
So I don't know, like peek over and see if those guys are looking at us at all. I mean,
Yeah,
if they're not paying attention, we may be able to sneak past them.
That'll
we don't
go well, I'm
need
sure.
to murder everyone.
No, and we probably shouldn't, because, you know, we don't really need to fight everyone on this entire mountain.
Don't we?
Yeah, don't you?
I
No.
don't think we do, no.
Okay.
And we find out that there was like a bonus 100 experience point thing for fighting everyone on the mountain. I think this adventure's sending the wrong message.
Yeah, it just gives you guys a complete force power tree at the end.
Damn.
We're going to do what I always do. We're going to talk my way out.
Please no.
That's certainly an
first,
option.
Since we're closer to them, we should maybe give a bit of observation, perhaps like use these bushes here for a bit of cover and just watch them for a minute, see what they're doing.
Good idea.
Perhaps we can overhear something.
We're all crawling on our bellies now.
Just 5 naked snakes crawling around.
I suppose there's a stable full of horses that we could cause the stampede anywhere nearby.
All right, what, and set them all on fire?
Yes.
Damn.
How many
No, we've done
times
Okay,
it
that only happened once.
Twice, I believe.
twice.
We did it once in Dragon Age, and then again in the other thing we did.
Strike.
Well, I only did it once.
Strike / everyone.
That
That's
should
right,
be
you
a
did it.
running. That should be a thing that happens in every campaign, like to connect the threads.
Yeah.
By the way, the Rogue playbook for Strike came out the other day.
I did.
Oh.
That's
Anyway.
nice.
Do we the
Continuing
same
along.
horses in every universe? That's our Cosmere.
So anyway, doing some
All
observation.
right. Yes, indeed. So there are no horses, but if you guys want to watch them, I'm not even going to make you really roll for that. Not to watch them anyway. If you want to hear them, that'll be perception versus 2 purples. But as
Sure.
far-
What could
Yeah, no. Please go ahead.
I was going to say? Sure, that's easy enough. I'm sure.
No, you were going to say
Probably.
what could go wrong.
You are.
Yeah, it was.
I'm
You're gonna get
Which
a
is a
despair.
whole different kettle of fish.
incredibly crowd puts his hands out like,
You're gonna get a despair, and I'm just gonna have a flaming spider come running down the fucking cliff.
Cannonball!
Not how it's supposed to work, Smug.
No, that would be pretty
The
despairing.
spider does a Wilhelm scream as it falls.
I love that sound. I think I've actually got it as one of my Twitch sounds, but anyway.
Just make
Okay.
that the ringtone on your phone. Every
Yeah,
time
well,
Ash calls you.
I would never hear it.
Oh.
You're saying that people only used to call you on your cellular telephone?
That's right.
Oh,
Get it.
On my brick. Okay, so the guards themselves, there are 5 of them, and they are definitely not from around here. They, as you guys already discovered, kind of look like giant babies with weapons. They're red. 2 of them are on guard at the end of the bridge itself. They are pretty much just chatting. They're, in fact, throwing some kind of futuristic football back and forth. The 2 at the back over here are set up at a campfire, and they're just kind of playing cards at a table. This guy over here is peeing into the bushes and is actually facing you guys, but he's more interested in looking down right now.
he's looking at his own dong.
Looking at it. He's looking at his wee
navel-gazing.
baby Seamus. Now, as for what Wyatt ends up hearing, they are discussing that they are very bored with their current posting. They do not like it here. The guy over here turns and starts speaking in the opposite direction, over in this direction. And in general, they just seem fairly unhappy. They are constantly complaining about being cold, and that they're not getting paid enough for this shit. Or the Star Wars equivalent of shit.
Hmm.
I'm sure it's something awful.
Poodoo,
Like-
I believe.
No, that was fodder. God damn it. God fucking damn it. Anyway,
So that's what
All
you
right.
guys are facing right now. Bored mercenaries who are cold.
So are we going to sneak past them, or are we going to blast them, or what are we doing here? What are we doing?
Gruff's like, let's warm them up and set this on fire.
Wow.
Sounds like they want to play. Let's play.
Bloodthirsty dog.
Yeah, I mean, if we can avoid any further loss of life during this mission, that would be excellent. We already will be
That would be
courting the
excellent.
dark side enough once we reach the temple, I assume. So if we could distract them or sneak past, that would be such a balm to my soul.
The bridge, what's it secured by?
It is secured by a couple of
Spiders.
posts. Yeah, yeah.
No.
And bats.
Well, bats are okay, actually.
It is just a pretty old bridge. It's got some posts underneath. You guys probably walked past them, in fact, on this side of the bridge. It is very much wood. It is very much old.
So it would be relatively easy to bring down?
For your lightsabers, most definitely. You'd probably even set it on fire somehow.
Okay, well, I'm not trying to set the bridge on fire. But if we want a distraction, and a distraction that in this case isn't going to kill anybody, we could take out one of the posts completely, weaken the other one, tie the rope to it, and then from the relative safety of that more bush-like area, give it a good yank, bring the bridge down. That'll probably draw their attention, and then we can try and sneak past them.
Sounds sensible.
I'm worried that would
A
draw
little
their
too
attention.
sensible.
I'm worried that would draw their attention in this direction, where we are. But
Well, when the bridge falls down, they're maybe paying attention to the bridge falling, aren't they?
yeah, I don't. I'm just saying he's gonna fall down, and we're over here and down.
Well, we'd be
But-
more like here-ish.
We're going
like
to be
where the
down at
bushes
the
are.
bottom, and then when it's falling and they're distracted, we're going to leave.
All right, well, let's try it.
So McGruff and Rail would not actually be standing under there. Hopefully. What are we doing, guys?
Well, hopefully McGruff won't be standing under there.
Well, no, probably not.
Yeah, and I mean with the sound of the waterfall, because I'm guessing the waterfall is fairly loud.
It's a big waterfall. It's
Yep.
probably pretty damn
Very
loud.
loud.
So with the waterfall being loud, it's going to completely hide the sound of the lightsaber.
Sounds
cutting
like
through
a
the support.
sounds like a solid plan. Let's go do it.
Okay. So we take out the farther support completely. Just cut through
Alright.
it.
The that was amazing. We're gonna get sued. Are they trademarked the lightsaber sound? I bet they have.
I'm sure they have.
If no one else has, Sony will.
I don't know, those stores, those places that make lightsabers have like the sound on them. And I'm sure they aren't all licensed.
Fair use. All right, so it is like a knife going through butter. Of course, this is old wood. It is thick, but it is by no means able to offer much resistance at all to the lightsaber. Cleaves
Terrible
right
spot.
through. It's what now?
Terrible spot to have a wooden bridge too, right beside a waterfall. To replace it all the time.
Clearly, they haven't done that for a while, judging by
seriously.
its state of disrepair. So the first support is cleaved right through bridge to those under it and near it anyway, offers a groan.
Yeah. And so we weaken the other one. Enough that either in a few minutes it will crumble on its own, or we can pull it open with the rope.
I'm just gonna move Rail because I think Mike's like left again.
I was someone delivered him food.
How did he leave? I'm not paying
No, I'm
attention
back.
to that chat. You son of a bitch.
Sorry.
We almost dropped a bridge on you.
No, that would have been unfortunate.
McGruff! There we go.
Amazing. All right, so yes, your plan looks like it's gonna work. You weaken the second support. The groan turns slightly ominous, but it doesn't give away yet. It looks like you've got a good chance of pulling this off.
Okay, so we go huddle near the bushes.
The
With the
urine
rope.
soaked bushes, yeah.
yeah. Yeah, he's
So,
gonna.
let's get a lot more urine in a minute.
These aliens are known for the capacity of their bladders. He's been peeing this
So-
whole time.
He may just be playing with it at this
Hey, are you
point.
from France? Because you're a peon.
Now this is
So
going to
who's the
use
strongest?
pretty much. It's going to use pretty much all your rope to do this. Just FYI.
That's fine. I'm sure. Probably.
We were at the end of our rope.
Who's the strongest with the group? I'm Brawn 3.
You are.
Okay. I guess I'm doing the pulling.
No doubt.
With my mighty thews.
Yeah, flex them thews.
All right.
Huh?
So what's we rolling, GM?
Yeah.
All right, you're going to roll brawn against 5 purple. No. You can roll your brawn against 2 purple, and if someone wants to help out, you can have a boost die.
You know, we do still have 2 light side points left.
No.
Who else is strong?
No one really has a high, like high as
I
land brawn.
don't have a high brawn. No, it's 2, I think, most.
So average.
Mine's 2 as well.
All right, whatever. I'll help out.
All right. Thanks, buddy. Jedi
Gonna-
cooperation. How do you
You're going to
roll
have
stat
the little
directly?
floating guy health.
Yeah,
Floating.
while Rail and Wyatt just stand back saying, yeah, they got it
No.
handled.
No traction at all.
Look, I get traction with my wings. My traction is the very winds of.
So I guess just
Sky.
3. I guess just 3 green.
Yeah, just 3 green.
Against how much?
It's two purple, and you can have a boost die since it's you guys pushing your Jedi power rings together.
This wouldn't be like athletics. It's just brawn. No, okay.
And this scenario, we'll just go with brawn. It's a show of strength.
All right.
And indeed, it is a tremendous lurch.
He was Bosma with a lot of help there.
I was going to say the boost was
Quite a show.
It was the moral support.
No, it's okay. Yeah, it's okay. Yeah. Land's like, good
Right.
work, buddy. Just really, help build up his confidence because
Without his master there to help, Land could not have done this.
It's not a master of anything.
he doesn't teach me nothing.
Keeps treating him as one, though, right?
Not at all.
Master, when will you teach me the Jedi ways?
Bosmo knows like 2 things about the Jedi.
Amazing. All right, so it is with a tremendous heave and a hoe and a tug.
A rumpa pump.
Wait.
Snap. Yeah.
The gay jokes are over here, guys.
I don't know where I was going with that. Delirious. All right, so then there's just a snap, and for a moment it seems like the bridge isn't going to go anywhere. But then the groan begins. The guards that are up above there turn their heads to look towards it now, and then with a tremendous cacophony of collapsing wood, the bridge itself just breaks in half.
We should probably be moving once.
You guys should probably be moving. Yes, the guy sitting at the cook fire falls over. Doesn't fall into it, but he then, along with his cohorts, he falls over, and then they all kind of start moving towards the edge as expected. This guy has just jumped and partially peed himself.
Aww.
And then he awkwardly tries to pinch it off and amble over. He's a little slower than the rest. So you guys
We're
now,
making for the tree cover.
all right, now you guys just flat out running, or are you trying to stealthily get past now that you have a
Sneak past,
distraction? All right, so this will require a stealth check from all of you.
Of course it will.
Of course. I'm so sorry.
Ah, dear.
Yeah, the best part is straight from the book. Good God.
How hard can it be, though?
Indeed. How hard can it be? By the way, let me just deal with that. Feel free to recover your strain, Lan. You definitely feel better after having accomplished that. And Bosmo, you can also recover your strain since you were involved.
Involved.
I helped.
You two high-fived and felt so much better. We just destroyed a 1,000-year-old bridge that held no doubt, no significance whatsoever.
It was a crappy old wooden bridge. It's not like the nice one.
Shitty good
they're-
bridge. Yeah, it's not the nice.
It was it was the shit bridge.
What's this against? What's their stealth against?
Yeah.
2 perps?
1
perp?
It's actually recommending red, but they are distracted. So it will be red, but you're all going to get a boost die.
So
One
what?
red?
1 red.
Uh-oh.
Okay. And we get 1 boost
All right.
die.
You do.
1 boost die per
is
foot
gonna
of
be
bridge,
amazing.
right? So 40.
40.
All right. Well, here goes.
So far, so good. It was a... No, that
It's a
works.
close run thing.
Man, it's the first time we've seen red.
Mm-hmm.
No, it isn't.
It's the first time I can remember.
Holy
Bosmo.
shit! Holy shit!
Nice.
Jesus. Who are you?
Time for Mike to fuck it all up.
Yeah, no, it's all up on. It's all on.
Aw, okay, here we go.
No pressure.
Yeah, let me just navigate to the stealth.
It's under S for stealth.
Oh yeah, right. Sure, it's not under like F for stealth.
Not
Man.
today. Ah! You forgot
This
your
is
boost
why-
die.
This is why party-wide
forgot your
stealth
boost
rolls
die.
are always. Oh, my boost die. Okay, hold on.
Oh shit!
And
He
actually,
still got a
he
chance.
rolled.
Yeah, he also
entirely
rolled the
wrong.
wrong.
Yeah, it's against the
difficulty.
purple. Just
So
roll,
just completely
roll a new
reroll.
one. Roll a new one.
It's against one red, and you get a 1 boost die.
Okay.
He
Damn.
rolls a despair. We just leave him. Nope.
All right, there you
That's better.
That is better. I definitely wasn't sitting here going, fuck it up, Mike, fuck it up, Mike, fuck it up, Mike.
go.
Harsh.
I got Jack trying to get on my lap, but we need to cut his nails so bad. It is agony when he jumps up. All right. So, our intrepid team of would-be rescuers, they're all young Liam Neesons in the making, make good with the diversion. They head on through. They even go through more bushes. They're just an agile, ridiculously agile group that aren't snapping twigs. They're not stumbling on rocks. They are just moving like so many assassins. Like
Rail
so
doesn't
many.
step on any more spiders.
That's right.
You know, I actually checked, and I should have been able to reduce that by 1
What?
purple die due to one of my talents.
Too
Teach
late.
me not to be prepared. I know.
Yeah.
You're wearing your shit.
It'll show me.
Right. It's like me for a year and a half not knowing how to do my stealth checks for the rest of.
Mm-hmm.
Jared knew all
Mhm.
along. And you guys are so successful, in fact, that there were 2 more guys. If I could get to the right fucking screen, Jesus. There were 2 more
Man,
guys.
Rail has a really low agility for a guy who uses guns.
Oh, that's because I built him with the idea. He's actually better with the sword, which I have not yet used.
With your 2 Ron.
I have the thing that I can use cunning for it instead of brawn.
All right. So as you guys are just about to exit the cover, McRuff, no doubt smelling the 2 individuals before they come into view, snaps out a hand to stop the group's progress, and the 2 remaining mercenaries just go jogging right on by, none the wiser.
Oh, nice.
All right.
And you guys have a clean getaway from these mercenaries.
Sweet.
Let's all high five a lot.
We do,
Hooray!
and loudly too.
Yeah. Woo! Yeah.
All
Suck!
right. You gotta roll stealth checks though to see whether. All right. Now
Rail
I'll
rolls
tell-
a despair.
I was.
I was hoping.
Yeah, I was hoping somebody would have at any point rolled something where I could have jammed you guys up, but no.
No.
Sorry,
No,
we're
don't
too
worry.
awesome.
Exactly.
Yeah, we get a
Team
clean
awesome
shot
here.
to the stairs.
Also, I should note how very, very rare that group stealth checks actually succeed.
I know, seriously.
Yeah, no, I think group stealth
There's
checks
always
are
one dude
generally
who
a
fucks
really
it up.
bad idea. Because they often require the entire party to not fail them in order to succeed. And
The
very
worst.
rarely is every party, yeah, so yeah. Group stealth checks just any RPG needs to have a way to not have that.
Well, lots of games will have like an ability where one character can do that.
Yeah, normally there's some higher level feat or ability or whatever where sneaky types can help out.
Mhm.
Yeah.
We're just nubs.
Indeed. However, you do prove to be quite successful in avoiding everything this would-be GM would have thrown at you up until now tonight.
And that's when the wolves come.
The wolf spiders.
No.
No.
You have to face your next foe. Stairs.
Oh no.
Man-eating stairs.
Let me just
It
Let me
plays
just do
Snake
something
Eater the
real
whole
quick.
time you're going up the steps.
McGruff is just singing it for everyone else. I do just want to point out at this point, particularly for the chats that may not be aware, when character generation was first going on, Mike just told me, I just want to use Benedict Cumberbatch. And my response was to find the picture of that guy who he was a villain, I guess. He was like the monster of the week for fucking Grimm or whatever. It's actually not Benedict Cumberbatch.
It
however,
does look like
looks-
him
bit.
photoshopped into like an evil monster.
Yeah,
That's
it's
a straw.
turtle. Fucking turtle man Benedict Cumberbatch. And then Mike was like, please don't use that. I cannot wait until Mike falls into a pit of acid.
Face horribly scarred again.
Mandatory
Damn it.
turtle man.
Yep, he will grow a shell on his back as well. It'll be good for soak.
It'll be his armor. That's the armor we've got back on the ship that still smells bad.
Makes you turn into a turtle man. But anyway. All right, so
Possibly
you
a
get-
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle?
No doubt. All right, so you guys clear the bridge that is now behind you. The mercenaries are no doubt left laughing at this point at how shitty that bridge was.
Till they look and
And-
see the lightsaber burns on the wood.
Must have been those fire spiders that are around here.
The spiders just have lightsabers sticking out of them. Fuck this planet.
Just drive the
And-
Death Star on over.
Lord Vader, please. The fire spiders. All right, so you guys clear that, and you find yourselves at another crossroad, of course. Left does lead north, and no doubt towards your goal, the temple way on up high. You can see that there are some stairs carved into the stone. It's going to be quite a thigh blast by the time you get up there. But up ahead, there is a definite shape of a village.
Well, these people have
Yeah.
treated us like shit so far, so screw that
Yeah.
village.
Yep.
Yep, I'm fine for just moving on.
Right into
That
it.
was-
Just-
But what kind of village is it? Somebody should check it out with some macro binoculars.
Has anyone got macro binoculars?
I don't know. Does anybody?
Rail?
I don't.
Rail?
His fucking scanner probably
nope.
works. from there.
Nope, just the scanner.
Fucking kilometer and a half. Jesus. Just picking up nothing but iPhone commercials.
Well, we know that a lot of the people, the natives of this planet, are being influenced or controlled even by the dark side, and we know that the source of that is the temple. So, deal with one, the other one solves itself.
Hopefully.
Hopefully.
Thank you, helpful guard.
It's actually the gatekeeper who bursts into life.
Ah,
The Crypt
All right.
Keeper.